At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Welcome back to Thinking Critical. This is Wes, and it's that time of the week. Now, most people probably thought we would be talking about Batgirl 50 today and worst of the week, but that was so bad I needed a special video for it. I didn't actually want to subject Pele to having to read a comic that's the worst, maybe the worst comic of all time. But there are two more DC comics this week that were also very bad. Not that bad, but they are both by Brian Michael Bendis. Action Comics 1026, Legion of Superheroes number 10, and we're going to talk about both of them. We're going to come up with a consensus. Bendis v. Bendis, Death by Dialogue. Which comic is actually worse? And I think there's a clear winner in this one this week, Pele. And obviously with me is the curmudgeon of critical, the saltiest bastard I ever met. Pele, how you doing, Pele?
Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, this is not good. I actually did read Batgirl number 50, and too many customers complaining. Too many customers were complaining about it, and I had to see what the fuck was going on. And jeez, it's bad.
It lived up to the bad hype.
Oh God! And they are just hyping it so much on social media. Talking about, oh, it's revolutionary. This is so amazing. Oh God, it's so bad. Fuck me. But these aren't as bad. They're just typical Bendis shit. So it's still painful. It's painful to read.
Yeah, so I'll put you through your paces having to read these. And I do want to say this before we get into the disclaimer. If you don't like salty language, if you don't like sarcasm, if you don't like people taking the piss out of maybe your favorite comic book writer, if that is Brian Michael Bendis, that's going to happen today.
Fuck.
If you don't like that kind of material, we don't do this all that often. We don't really roast comics that often here on the channel. This isn't the video for you. You can just wait for the next one. We do 2 videos daily here on the channel. And, just don't worry about this. It's not for you. This is for people that want to have some fun, make fun of some bad comics, and see what Pele and I have to say about these now.
Oh, Jesus God.
So we got to talk about these. Are the first. This is the opening page of Action Comics 1026 on the left. The opening page of Legion of Superheroes 10 on the right.
Fuck me. Look at that.
Does Bendis have a style or what? It's the same thing. It's 2 big faces, and the characters basically recapping or regurgitating all the shitty stories that Brian Michael Bendis has been leading up to these moments.
This is what's happened 10 comics ago till now, and here's the rundown, and just declared at the most snarky, annoying, aggravating Bendis speak that you've ever heard. It's just oh Jesus God in heaven, it's bad. This is fucking terrible.
This is embarrassing.
1 month.
A DC Comics editor approved this.
Fuck me.
DC Comics thought this was good for their brain.
It's like what? Just you got Ozymandias clone over here on the left. For the
Brainiac 5.
Yeah, Ozymandias clone, and then on the right you've got Picard clone. Looks like fuck. It's just this is bad.
We'll talk about the worst comic first, and I don't think it's all that close. The Action Comics 1026 is severely worse than Legion of Superheroes 10, which is a bad comic, but Bendis did not have enough story for this comic book, so it is 24 pages technically. But the first, 5, 6, 7 pages are just Brainiac talking about all the stuff that's happened, rehashing stuff, basically telling you the same thing over and over about this confrontation, about this new villain, Parasite, as he's taking on the House of L, including Brainiac 5 and Connor Kent in there. There's also a bunch of really unnecessary double-page spreads that mean absolutely nothing. They aren't dynamic, anything. The art in this comic from John Romita Jr. is almost as bad as the writing, Pele. I'm not even kidding. This is a step back from John Romita Jr., and he hasn't been good in a while.
Oh dear Jesus! Look at this. It's a fucking nightmare. This is the man who he was the artist for Amazing Spider-Man. He did a phenomenal job back in the 80s and 90s. Beautiful, beautiful panels. And now he's debased himself to this. It is absolutely a disgrace. This is disgusting. I mean, just awful, horrible lines, terrible, terrible inking.
Klaus Janson, his longtime collaborator, is the inker as well.
Fuck me, this is bad. Klaus Janson did the inks?
Yes.
Oh, there's no excuse for this. This is terrible. This is
Have the mighty have fallen.
Offensive.
Both
Very
for
much.
Bendis and JR as well. So, like I said, there isn't enough story in this, and there's basically two stories. You got the conflict between the House of L and Parasite, and Red Cloud, obviously there in the bottom right, you can see joins the mix. And then there's the conflict between Lois Lane, the FBI, and Leon all going at the same time. The weird thing about the second part is while that's happening, like they're having these discussions, and we're going to get into that, this fight is happening literally outside their window. They're not ducking and covering. They're not going for shelter. They're just like, whatever. Who cares if the building goes down? And so this big villain, and they hyped him up. This is the Superman killer that in another multiverse got a hold of Superman, drained his powers, and that's why he's this Parasite, this version of Raymond Maxwell Jensen is so powerful and so dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Bendis was like, well, shoot, I'm supposed to wrap this comic up here in another issue. So apparently his weakness is an I-beam.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Supergirl takes an I-beam to the character, and then they shrink him with the Kandor ray, and he becomes like a little version of the villain. And they're like, oh, he's so cute. He's adorable. I want to take him out as a pet. And it was like, why even take time to build up a villain if you're just going to treat him as an absolute joke and wipe him out in 2 panels?
Oh, and a cute little villain. Who's the little villain? Who's the little parasite? Oh, fuck me. This is just some next generation bullshit. Like, where's this fucking ray whenever you needed it for the other types of encounters? Why don't they use this on every fucking villain? You know, just they can turn them all into little purse puppies. What the fuck? This is so stupid.
It was stupid, and they're talking about how dangerous this villain is. He's a Superman killer. It appears that he's taken out Connor Kent at some point. Obviously, he was just faking it. But Superman just up and's like, screw it. You guys got this handled. Even though I've told you not to get anywhere near him, he's going to kill you, all this stuff. And he just goes and fights the Red Mist, Red Cloud, whatever that character is.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess the Red Cloud is like a Portuguese man of war. He's stuck in their tentacles.
Yeah. Jesus God.
Look at the art, man. It's so
It's so bad. This is so... Look at the fucking
Look
panel.
at the lines on the faces.
Oh, yeah. The right side, 2/3 down. Jeez, there's no excuse for this.
Look at the
This is
size
so
of Brainiac in comparison. I think he's supposed to be behind him, but there's no depth to the image.
No,
he just
there's
looks like a
not.
little Brainiac.
Who what did he whip out these? Did he shit these panels out in like one afternoon? You know, the whole damn book. Must have. There's no way that he actually took time and effort and put any type of effort or to put quality into this. There is no quality. There's no editorial.
JR saw the writing on the wall. This is a bad comic. The dialogue is atrocious. The art is really bad.
Fuck.
The pacing's all off. Like I said, there's not enough story to fill up an entire comic book. So there's all these really stupid, unnecessary double-page spreads. And then there's this conflict that's going on. This is actually from 3 different pages. I kind of put them all together. Yeah, there's some funny stuff going on in here. So this weird thing that, like, this is Leon. She's come in. Mm-hmm. There's another version of the character that's from another multiverse that came over here and became a crime lord, but apparently she isn't. But the FBI is there investigating her, and she's like, I want Lois Lane arrested. She's a flight risk. It's like, we're using her evidence as the reason that we're here. Why would we trust you? But, man, there's just some really stupid here. This Lois Lane is using her powers to destroy everything I built. Technically, I think it was the other Leon that built it. Like, isn't she the one that actually bought the Daily Planet?
Yep. She is.
It's like the other one from another multiverse that did that. Like, you didn't build any of this. You shouldn't even know it exists. And then, where is it? I can prove that Lois Lane is not from Earth, and I can prove that that just as I was about to reveal this information, she used my own paper as a monster that she truly is, even though it's not really her paper. Then Lois Lane, you are unpleasant.
What the fuck? You are so unpleasant.
You are unpleasant. And then this is the reason that the FBI turns on Lois Lane and sides with Leo. You and your husband have been doing everything to cover up something. Oh, please, like what? How did your father die? He obviously died in Leviathan, Event Leviathan. Yeah. He was killed by Leviathan, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Don't you dare!" And then somebody here, who's this speaking? I think it's her hair speaking, says, "Miss Lane, don't talk about my father. Your father, Sam Lane, the spy master." Then I guess this person's saying, "Settle down. You're lying. And you're using the death of my father for what?" We know that he died in Event Leviathan. Everyone knows that he died in Event Leviathan. Agents, I need to break this up as they start to handcuff her. What did she prove? That her father was Sam Lane? And he died?
This is terrible. Oh, my God.
The FBI is literally there investigating Leon. She provides nothing, yet they turn on Lois Lane and just arrest her.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's just... It's like, just the screaming crowd just starts gathering around and they arrest whoever the crowd's screaming at, I guess. Fuck me. This is terrible.
As this enormous fight's going on the entire time, outside of, you're going to take the Daily Planet down and kill everybody.
Yeah. While the super family is outside kicking its ass, they're in there complaining and griping and pointing fingers at each other. Jesus God. This is terrible.
I think Bendis forgot that this is the Leon from our world. That the actual Leon that owns the Daily Planet is the one from the other multiverse that's the crime boss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he forgot. Yeah, he doesn't know.
I think he forgot his own plot. But this is a really bad comic. This isn't anything like Batman or Batgirl 50, which I would say is like a half-star comic. This is like a 1.5 star.
This is just bad. This is just poor writing, terrible artwork, and just shit out to produce a comic book. The other is intentionally malicious.
Yeah, so, that was character destruction.
Yeah, that was character destruction. The other one.
Moving over here to the Legion of Superheroes, it does have the same issues with dialogue, but there's actually a couple of plot points in here that are pretty interesting. I'll get into those.
There's an upgrade in artwork.
The artwork is cool. Absolutely. Yeah. The real issue with this is there's like 8 stories going on at once. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's got so many
hodgepodge mashed up.
Yeah, there's like this weird. We'll get to this date, but this is this is real dialogue from Saturn Girl. Dinner, Gotham cuisine is a little tourist trash, but it's real yums. Trash? Excuse me, Saturn Girl. You are a duly designated representative of the United Planets. You are a cultural ambassador. Don't you dare call our classic onion rings trash.
Oh, Jesus God.
Real dialogue.
Yeah, that's real dialogue. Real Bendis dialogue. God.
And then this actually got through the editorial team on the middle page. This is a line of dialogue. That's from the original Earth's original Age of Heroes. They threw an extra original in there. They didn't know if they wanted to say that's from the original Earth's Age of Heroes or that's from the Earth's original Age of Heroes. And the editorial team didn't get it. That was pretty stupid.
God. No, the balloon, they would have had to resize the balloon. So they're like, just leave it, fuck it.
It wouldn't have covered up as much art back then as they're kind of viewing some Green Lantern antics from the past.
Yeah.
And then there's like
the balloon size, so they're like, "Fuck it." Yeah,
this is Brainiac 5 in his lair. Well, to answer you, Ayala, we have diplomacy. We need passion. Like the age of heroes, we need you to be. So, what if I did go off on the president of the United Planets? You didn't. What if I did? You didn't. So it seems you have both diplomacy and passion. I wanted to.
God.
Then I love this page. Not only do you get Soymouth on, I think his name's Morel.
Yeah.
I think it's Morel. He's Kryptonian. They're back on New Krypton. But he has a kid, and Jor-El is the grandfather. This is what Jor-El says. Come to Pop Pop, Laraz. The fact that Bendis calls it Pop Pop lets me know that he's not ready for sex. Like,
No.
Pop? Who calls
Pop. That's just, oh, jeez. It's painful. I mean,
yeah, that
could you imagine living to listen?
Grandpa?
Could you imagine trying to carry on a conversation with that bastard? How painful and annoying it would be. You know, just he probably talks like this. That's the whole problem. Yeah,
I don't think they call him Jor-El Pop Pop.
No, I don't think they do. That's disgusting.
Then another big plot point is that Superboy, John Kent, is going on a date with Saturn Girl. This one felt weird to me because I still see John Kent as a 12-year-old in a 17-year-old's body. Right. Almost like when that lady kind of takes advantage of Tom Hanks in Big, even though he's like 10. Mm-hmm. Even though she knows he's
kind of 10. That vibe.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Saturn Girl. Yeah, Saturn Girl, like cradle robbing here, little.
Technically, he aged up while he was being tortured by evil versions of his parents, but I don't know. He's probably not. He's not ready for Pop Pop either. I'm just putting it out there.
No, he's not emotionally mature enough to handle any kind of Pop action. Yeah, it's.
And then apparently on Saturn Girl's world, they don't have physical contact. The contact they have is mental. So he goes inside of her mind, and she kind of mind rapes him, I guess.
Oh God,
it's so weird.
It's like in Demolition Man, with they put the visors on, like
the three shells.
Yeah, well, that was different thing, but yeah, they had the thing where they went to have
that
sex.
Was sex, wasn't it? The three shells.
No. The three shells was wiping the ass.
Oh, that was wiping your butt. Yeah.
Yeah, that was wipe your ass. But he doesn't know how to use the three shells. So he just kept cussing until he got enough receipts to wipe his ass with. But no, this is on the other one was they put the visors on.
Yeah, you connected.
Yeah, they had sex that way, and he's like, well, can't we just do it the old-fashioned way? Ooh, bodily fluid. That was a great movie. Everybody needs to fucking watch that and don't read these. Go watch Demolition Man. It's fucking awesome.
So, like I said, there's actually some cool stuff in this. It is way too wordy, and the dialogue is terrible. And there's too many plots going on. But this part where the Gold Lantern and Brainiac 5 and this rock guy, they go to visit the Guardians of Oa, who are now Gold Lanterns. They're not yellow. They're gold.
Yeah, gold.
Because if they're Yellow Lanterns, they'd be part of the Sinestro Corps and be wielding fear.
Yeah.
But they're kind of like, you have information about what's going on. We're all having visions of this evilness that's about to happen. You need to tell us what's going on. They're like, we can't tell you what's going on. And they actually get a good reveal of this. This here, right? This is a good, solid comic book reveal. This is what they tell them. At the moment, we are not sure if the Legion saves us from the great darkness or they're the cause of it. It's a mystery.
Yeah, it's a mystery. Yeah, it is. Now, what is the gold?
Book writing.
Now, what is the gold? Tell people what the gold represents. Gold, the gold color lanterns. Oh, okay. All right. It's the bling lanterns. Okay. Yeah, all right.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I can't keep up with it. Between the what was it? What's this thing shot that Scott Snyder created that was ridiculously stupid? The
Golem?
No, he created the. Gosh dang it! The ultraviolet.
Oh yeah, the ultraviolet rings. Yeah, yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, the lantern core that you can't see because it's not in the visible spectrum.
Yeah,
That was so stupid.
And there's like the indigo and the blue. It's like, what? Indigo is blue. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
That was better than the ultraviolet core, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Then we
It's
get
better
to
than
the end, and the ending of this thing is such trash. I thought we were done with Rogolzar, although it was ambiguous whether or not he died in Spider-Man. But I did not expect him to be sitting on Xanthu to be discovered. Fucking Rogolzar, are you fucking kidding me, Bendis? This is the best issue of Legion of Superheroes that you've written. And you ruined it with this horse shit?
And then he shits out Rogolzar at the end. Fuck me. It's like, just leave him dead. What the hell? He's got to shit him back out for one more comic before. Yeah, he's gone. But he is gone.
To make fetch happen, Bendis. God, Rogolzar.
Oh fuck.
Ugh. Are you kidding me? This character was summarily rejected. Everyone fucking hated it, and he brings it back. Now he's going to destroy New Krypton.
Okay.
He's going to destroy Pop Pop.
Mm-hmm. That took him 500 years or however long to regenerate, I guess. I don't fucking know. This is so awful. Fuck me.
This comic
was not as bad. It's not as bad as Action. Well,
no. This is significantly better. The art's better. There's actually like some decent plot points. The dialogue's just as bad, but there's actually stuff that happens. Like I said, there was a cool reveal. This is a terrible reveal. Rivals anything in Action, if I'm being completely honest. But Action was like a 1. It's like a 1-star comic. This is like a 1.5, 2-star comic. This is probably like a 2.
Yeah,
this is the best issue of Legion of Superheroes I've read. Still not good.
Action just was just, oh god, just
failed.
John Romita Jr. taking a shit on a piece of paper and submitting it to the editors, and Legion was just bad Bendis. Yeah. So bad Bendis with good artwork. Yeah, I'd give it a 2. The other one's a solid 1. So
yeah,
the worst of the week, aside from Batgirl 50, which is an abomination. The worst of the week goes to Action Comics. So,
no doubt.
Yeah.
That comic fails on every level. The reveals are bad. The art's terrible. The dialogue is atrocious. The villain that they built up turned out to be a complete joke. And Red Cloud was the Portuguese man of war with tentacles.
Fuck.
Whatever. All right, that's enough of us. Fucking Paley. I had to read some really bad comics this week for the viewers, but hopefully they enjoy this. This is going to be out on a Tuesday this week because, it's out on a Tuesday. Obviously, yesterday we talked about the new Flash and what we think that means for the DC universe. Paley, is there anything else you needed to say before we sign off here?
Yeah, tomorrow's election day. Vote. Very important. If you live in the United States and you have not voted yet, fucking go out and vote. And I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but fuck me, it better not be Biden. But
technically,
anyway,
election day was yesterday.
No, Tuesday. Tomorrow's election day.
Yeah, this video is going to be out on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. It'll be out on Tuesday. Fuck. Yeah, well, if it's not too late,
it's fucking Tuesday morning video.
Okay. Well, go out and vote today. Fucking go out and vote today and fuck. Whatever.
Vote like your life depends on it.
Vote like your life depends on it because it probably does. Fuck me.